Here are the electronics for a MarkSet bot. So we have a Minn Kota motor. The lower unit is the thrust unit. It has the propeller, a prop nut, and inside is a pin, a shear pin. As we move up, we have a steering motor. When we get to the motor controller, which is called the ProNav lower, one of the cables comes out of the ProNav lower and goes into the Minn Kota. That's both for power and control of the Minn Kota. We have the main power feed wires. These come from the Pelican case, and they power the Minn Kota and they power the ProNav. We then have a long wire that comes all the way up. That goes into the head of the Minn Kota. That's called the ProNav upper. And on the top of it is a viewport, so you can see if it's turned on. As we go down just a little bit, we have a black collar set at 7.5 inches from here down to the bottom of it. That should be so tight that you cannot move it. Then we have a spin preventer, and it should be loose so it moves around like this. If you have the latest version, it has a black stop here. If you have the version before that, there is a white cap that goes on the motor here. So that's the older version, and then the newer version has rubber. There's a clutch beneath that, and the clutch is a balancing act of being tight but not too tight. So hard to move, but movable. So where this is easy to move, this is a little bit harder, and this doesn't move at all. So if we move from the motor, the power wires feed into the Pelican case. There are waterproof caps that you take off when you're not stowed. They clip into each other, and the motor has a matching set. On the top is a port for charging, and it doubles as the port for the pump, for the air pump. There is a checklist on how you test the bot once you've powered everything up. And then there's a power button. Right now it's lit up red, that means it's on, and it is set in. If you press it again, it is flush, and the LED is off. When you turn the LED on, everything powers up on the system. If we open the case, there's a dehumidifier, which should be orange. When it's not, there are instructions on how you reactivate the dehumidifier. From there, we have our main battery unit with the negative contact and the positive contact. Those should be super tight. As we move along, we have a relay that runs from the back of the switch and controls the power feed. These should be super tight, so no wiggle there. And then these wires should also be super tight. From there, we have a charger for the phone, for the bot phone. So there's a charger, USB-C, that runs into the bot phone. And then finally, we have the bot phone. This is responsible for all communication between the user and the motor itself.